being mentored by Jackie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's definitely a good program.
Yeah, it's very good to see the university and those who are running it support the younger players. But here we go, starting off on PS2, we've got the Dark Samus, we've got the Kirby. Let's see how we go here. We're just playing some neutral, getting the first opening there with that fair. But here we go, Kirb0 coming in.
The grab. Of course, Kirby has a very, very strong combo game. I'm not too sure how effective it is against a floaty character like Samus, but that is a bad, bad sign for Ktulu. That charge shot is going to be hugely effective in this matchup.
Yeah, just being able to stop Samus from just easily camping and breaking through some of Samus's projectiles as well. Obviously, Kirb0 will have played No Venture a lot in Scotland, so he's probably very well versed in this matchup.
Absolutely. And of course, you may have noticed the size difference between the two of the characters. If Kirby wants to crouch under a small charge shot, he's more than welcome to. If Samus wants to do that, not a chance.
Yeah. I think it's slightly easier for Dark Samus just because she fires slightly lower, but it probably doesn't make too much of a difference.
Yeah. We actually saw a really scary combo there. Kirb0 went for F-throw into charge shot, and it looked completely true.
Yeah.
If that's full charge shot, that's going to kill at, like, I don't know, 80%. Something that Ktulu has to be very scared of. Now, I'm not really too sure how Cthulhu's going to approach the neutral. Have you got any ideas?
I think by looks of things, Ktulu is just very keen on sitting in the corner and just hoping to fire some projectiles, hoping things just hit. Whereas Kirb0's easily finding the ways in and getting those grabs and putting Ktulu off stage. A very, very quick 3-0 there.
Yeah, very, very strong performance. Caught out the jump and then spiked with down air very easily. I feel like Ktulu really needs to shift towards a more defensively oriented playstyle. Lots more charge shots. Bombing neutral, I think, is a really fantastic tool.
Yeah.
Because you pop it out, you fall back behind it, you've got your space, and it stops Kirby from running in.
Yeah, and Kirby doesn't have the best aerial approach either. Like, yeah, they can jump around it, but you then put the fair right in front of the bomb and pretty much covers it.
Yeah. It feels like at the moment Cthulhu's playing as they would maybe against a taller character, lots of fairs in neutral and such like that.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to work with Kirby because he can just go under it, as we mentioned.
Oh, here we go. The fair train is coming. Choo-choo.
Oh, and the jump is gone. Are we going to make it back?
Oh,
I feel like we're not. Oh. Yeah,
covers it
no
again.
Chance for getting back here. Very, very strong edge guard. Lots of rinse and repeats from Kirb0. Nothing more to say, just brilliant.
Here we go, charge shot coming out. The fair's not going to land. Crouching under that bear, getting the grab again, and we're down airing, and we're back airing. Not going to follow up though.
Yeah, got to be very scared of that F-throw into down air at the ledge, because if Kirby waits out your up B, if Kirby waits out your up B and goes for a second down air, he might be able to semi-spike you with the trade.
You saw it there as well, the inhale to spit out the star on the projectile. Oh, wow, nearly crouched under that, like, nearly full charge shot as well.
Yeah, I was quite surprised by that. But yeah, the inhale you were saying.
Yeah, it's just another way to, like, close the gap, even if Kirb0 doesn't want to take the charge shot for themselves, really. So, very interesting kind of adaptation. I think Kirb0's been looking a lot more at how, like, stars can be used to, like, just break the zone. And it does a lot of damage as well, especially from a full charge shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure, like, how it scales with the damage of the projectile, but at the very least, it stops you from taking shield damage from charge shot. We're going to see another bear? Not quite. It stops you from taking shield damage, and it obviously breaks the zone, as you said, so it's a very, very good option. But it is, of course, a bit slower than shielding, so...
So just in neutral here, trying to anti-air the Kirby and take to stock. Yeah, that's the first stock off for Ktulu there.
Yeah, I actually really like that as an option. Of course, if Kirby's content to approach with lots of fairs, your up tilt's going to trade very positively.
Yeah, and that up tilt is very strong as well, just taking Kirb0 right across the other side of the stage into the other blast zone.
Now, I noticed that Kirb0 was quite content to... Oh, catch. Kirb0 was quite content to just hover above Samus with those multiple double jumps. I really feel like Ktulu could benefit from just challenging it directly.
Yeah.
Just jump up and hit Kirby while he's stalling.
Yeah, definitely. As we said, Kirb0 well, Kirby doesn't have the best kind of aerial stats, don't have the best movement. It is just kind of mix-ups with the double jumps and when they're going to fall. So there is a nice option to place that. But we saw there Kirb0 easily getting the edge guard there, going up 2-0 against Ktulu. But some signs of life from Ktulu. We're seeing the Samus, we're seeing the character change, but not really.
Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like other than a few like nice hits like the up tilt, it was mostly very similar to game 1. And I really feel like Ktulu needs to shift. That dash attack, although it might have done like 15% or whatever, put Samus straight in the corner and back into disadvantage, and I don't agree with that option.
Yeah. Catching the approach there, nearly gets the air dodge.
And we saw it again, got punished directly for it with the up tilt inhale.
Oh, and that's a nice fair to catch that tether to ledge. Kirb0 upper stock and looking pretty dominant so far. Got a full charge shot.
Yeah, and we might actually see a charge shot to kill. No, not quite.
Not quite. Manages to jump out.
Kirb0, of course, is going to be looking for that F-throw, or using it as a reversal option.
Yeah, just to stop those approaches.
When you're Samus, you're not really used to other people throwing charge shot back at you, so it can be a bit of a jarring scenario to be put in.
Getting hit by that charge shot there. Off stage. Oh, gonna get the kill with Rock.
Yeah, of course, living up to his tag as always. Got to have one of those at least per set.
Yeah.
And very scary position. We're going to get another grab. Not quite. We're going to get fair into charge
and
shot.
that's just 70% right there.
Yeah.
That's insane damage.
Ooh, that would have caught the tether had it come out, but of course, Ktulu was aware of that, went for the screw attack instead.
Oh, parries the get-up attack. Gets around the rock, though.
Yeah, looks like Kirb0's looking for another
one. Gets a charge shot.
Yeah.
That's another stock for Ktulu there.
Yeah.
Oh, not the back air.
Kirby's roll, not quite good enough to get behind Samus. You're going to get hit by that charge shot. But you know what? Not the worst performance considering the seed difference.
No, definitely not. And there was certainly some good aspects in that set. I think it's just the skill difference, really. And of course, Kirb0 has a lot of Samus experience being up in Scotland.
Yeah.
So
I think if Ktulu was to watch this back, I think the key thing is the game plan against Kirby.
Yeah.
You know your aerials aren't going to work, so you really need to go for a more grounded zoning option. Like charge shot spam, bomb spam.
Can I get Bennett?
Maybe down angled F tilt. That could be an option as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely some good notes to take away. But here we go. Next up, we've got Benefin, another Scottish